Welcome back to Part 2 of SUNY Delhi's annual refresher training for hazardous communication and right to know. Next is a review of label identifiers for hazardous chemicals, and these include explosives, flammables, gases under pressure, oxidizers, pyrophorics, self-reactive, and self-heating chemicals. The first one we will touch base on are explosives. These are indicated by a red diamond with an exploding bomb in the center. Either a solid or liquid substance which is in itself capable of producing a chemical reaction which will cause damage to its surroundings. The explosion is usually accompanied by light, heat, sound, and pressure. An example of an explosive chemical would be silver nitrate. This is found in the chemistry labs and would be stored in an explosion-proof refrigerator. Next, we'll touch base on flammables. These are indicated by a red diamond with a flame in the center over top of a black bar. These are gases, aerosols, solids, and liquids. Precautions to take would be their sources of ignition, storage, housekeeping, and proper use. Some examples would be WD-40, gasoline, isopropyl alcohol. Next is gases under pressure or gas cylinders. These are indicated by a red diamond with a cylinder in the center. Some of these can be found around campus would be oxygen, acetylene, chlorine, nitrogen. These can be found in applied tech buildings, wall maintenance shops. Next, you have oxidizers indicated by a red diamond with a O over a bar engulfed in flames. These are substances which may generally, by providing oxygen, cause or contribute to the combustion of other material more than just air. These chemicals would be primarily found in our chemistry labs here on campus. Pyrophorics, these are solid or liquid, which even in small quantities are liable to ignite within 5 minutes after coming in contact with air. Pyrophoric gas is a chemical in a gaseous state that will ignite spontaneously in air at temperatures of 130 degrees Fahrenheit. These are not used on campus at the present time. If they were, they would be used in the chemical labs. Next, we have self-reactive and self-heating chemicals. Self-reactive chemicals are thermally unstable liquid or solid chemicals liable to undergo strongly exothermic decomposition even without participation of oxygen. Self-heating chemicals or a substance or mixture is a process where the gradual reaction of that substance or mixture with oxygen generates heat. Next, we'll touch base on toxicity. This is the ability to cause injury to a living system. Neurotoxins and hepatotoxins, nephrotoxins, dermal toxins, and cardiotoxins. There are several routes of exposure for chemicals. Inhalation, which would be by breathing into the lungs. Ingestion would be swallowing or drinking. You have skin contact or skin absorption. That would be when a chemical is sitting on the surface of the skin for a while and is able to absorb through that skin, or injection, usually by the means of a vessel of some sort, either a needle or a sharp object. I'm going to touch back on acute and chronic toxicity. Acute toxicity effects appear promptly after exposure, usually within the first 24 hours, while chronic are delayed effects following repeated long durations of exposure to a certain chemical. Two other pictograms that you'll see for hazards are corrosion and irritation. Similar but different. A corrosion is indicated by a red diamond with two test tubes pouring a liquid chemical over a bar and over a human hand. These chemicals will cause irreversible tissue damage, scarring, loss of tissue, etc. Think your hard acids. Others would be cause an irritation, which would be indicated by a red diamond with an exclamation point. These generally have a reversible tissue damage, such as swelling or rash. Sensitizers, They're generally indicated by the health hazard pictogram, which is a red diamond with a human silhouette and a star on their chest. These chemicals that will lead to hypersensitivity of the airways following inhalation, causing discomfort, swelling, hard to breathe sensations. Skin sensitizers are chemicals that will lead to an allergic response following direct contact with skin. There are several other hazards. Carcinogens, these are chemicals that are known, presumed, or suspected of causing cancer. Germ cell mutagens, they can cause genetic changes which can be passed on to the offspring. Reproductive toxins can cause adverse effects on sexual function, infertility or development of offspring. Specific target organ toxicity, these effects will be noticed and focused on a specific organ, liver, kidney, lungs, etc.